I'm seeing the time. We can't be late. You should just tell us we're going live and just go live. Because with Bobby Flay, it was a redemption story, right? Because you see him jump on the darn thing when he was, basically a kid back then, right? Jumping on the cutting board with his feet, and Morimoto almost dying, and you're like, who is this jerk? And then over time, you watch him change, you watch him mature, you watch him get more confident, which actually calmed him the fuck down, right? So I like Bobby Flay because it's a redemption story to watch him go. I like him. Plus, he loves his daughter, and there is no one who adores their kid like he does that can be that bad. He just can't be. I refuse to admit such a thing.
He's no Gordon Ramsay.
I'm sorry?
Cersei Lannister, she loved her kids quite a bit, and she was horrific.
Well, she was very mean to her kids. She's also pretend.
Oh, throw that at us, why don't you? Wait a minute, pretend people aren't valid anymore?
What are we about to do
I've based my entire morality system around pretend people. I walk through life going, what would the Super Friends do? And that's how I make my decisions.
Yeah, same.
What would Aquaman do in this situation? Then I just call for fish all the time, no matter what the problem is.
Well, you are in Maine. That should probably work out just fine.
It does. Actually. Super gorgeous right now. The foliage is off the charts.
Oh, I bet.
It is really, really great.
Oh.
Jaw-dropping.
Would you take a picture for us and put it in Discord or something?
Yeah, I've taken a ton of pictures. I'll put them in the Discord.
That'd be awesome. We'd love to live vicariously.
So if Aquaman was a necromancer and he called fish in the grocery store in the canned meat aisle, could he command all the little tins of tuna fish to like run around?
All right, I'm trying to seriously think about this. So I'm wondering how much like a can of tuna fish, if you open that, is that one fish or is that the parts of many fish?
No, well, actually, typically it is a whack of it's just like they take a single. Yeah, it's a single slice of tuna.
But it's a slice of a fish, so...
Right.
Well, you're eating fancy tuna, and the tuna I have, it's all ground up. It's not a slice.
Yeah, that's
even if it is a slice, you can't command a slice of someone's arm to go do something. You need musculature and bone structure and...
No, I'm
not with magic.
I'm seeing the cans,
form a giant fish, right?
Yeah, they would definitely do like the Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, they just click until they formed like a giant tuna can.
Well, now it's just magic. I thought we were having a serious conversation.
A serious
about Aquaman.
Okay. Look, I told you I do not pretend.
You don't want to take Aquaman seriously, then I'm out.
We're not going to play tonight. This is more fun. I was thinking when I was laying in bed today, one of the scenes where you decide Batman is a real hero is if you go to The Dark Knight and you see Bruce Wayne was up all night fighting crime or brooding or whatever. And then Alfred's like, don't you want some breakfast? And he was sound asleep, right? He wakes right up, rolls over and starts doing push-ups. And I'm like, who the fuck is that guy who can do that? He really is a superhero because there is no way. And that's what I was thinking about when I was laying in bed, not getting up and doing push-ups.
Zafo, I'm watching the stream and I'm like really lagged compared to everybody else.
Yeah, you're lagged on my screen too.
Yeah, you're frozen on mine.
It's definitely you.
Yes. It's not me, it's you. I mean, it's not you, it's me.
I think you failed your con save.
Yeah. So I tried just shutting off the video so that I'm not looking at it. Well, I guess that really isn't going to help because it's still processing it.
Well, there's an option to turn off incoming video, but try dropping the call and jumping back in. Sometimes you get a better...
All right, I'll do that. Yep.
All right, now's our chance. All right, audience, what do you think about Dave? Come on now. Let's hear it. The truth now. He'll never see this.
Ever.
I'm pretty sure he's still watching the Twitch stream.
Awesome. And hello, everyone. So sorry. We were lost in our own worlds. Apparently, Aquaman, we were doing DC today. There was like DC stuff all over. Where were we? Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yep.
Don't worry, we were with friends. Obviously, it wasn't for us. And there was like DC stuff all over them. I have no idea what is going on here. Yetis make you happy, Friday Blue? Like Yetis, like the coolers, because they had some purple ones and they were really cool. Or like Yetis, like hairy, like in the snow.
You can have
There's
it both
so many
ways.
kinds of Yetis.
You don't have to choose.
You don't have
You
to
can
choose. You
all-
can like them both.
All Yetis matter, and you can love all of them.
All Yetis matter. You could be a spokesman. All right, how you looking now?
I don't know. I don't see anything.
Nah, you're still.
You're still
Lagging.
lagging for us. How weird
Alright.
is that?
I see two of you, but one
That's
of you is moving
terrible.
and the other is not.
Yeah, one of them is lagging more than the other.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one you cut off. That one's fine. See if we can cut it. But the one you're on, it's
Yeah.
lagging just like it was before.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna reboot.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. We could keep talking. So, Jess, who's your favorite superhero?
Which one of us?
Oh, I don't know. Choose. You know, I tend to call you Dolly, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's true. I kept calling my brother my son's name while we were at Dragon Con, so you know, whatever. Like over and
And she
over
just straight up referred to me as Zepha the whole time.
I did. You were just
Yep.
Safo.
Yep.
So, Rainey,
Which
who's your
is-
favorite superhero?
Oh, hold on a second. I'll settle this quite easily.
Oh,
I know the
actually,
answer.
I know who your favorite superhero is, yeah.
Hmm.
As soon as I asked, I'm like, oh, wait, I know.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Mhm, mhm.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman.
my
We're all
Wonder
on
Flex,
DC, man.
my Wonder Flex gauntlets. So
Pretty sick. Nice.
yeah, I made a pair for the movie, for myself, and I made a pair for my 5-year-old niece, and I flew to North Carolina to take my niece to see Wonder Woman because it was that important. So maybe Wonder Woman's my favorite.
Maybe. I mean, a plane ticket in order to indoctrinate the young, that's important.
Indeed.
Yeah, that was a
Yes.
great day, actually. That was a really good day.
That sounds fun. Freddie loves your shirt, too.
Did you dig that second movie?
I actually did like the second movie. I know I'm in the minority, but it was an ode to the 80s superhero Richard Donner movies. There were things that could have been done better, but I mean, I'm never going to complain about more Wonder Woman ever.
I enjoyed it, and I love watching Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
But, I would watch her do anything. But I was a little disappointed that it was not as good as the previous one. But it was still a fun story, and I was able to, enjoy it. I just, there was a little bit more of the, park your brain at the door kind of, but, that happens.
Well,
Yeah,
second
it was-
books / movies are hard, okay?
And I got what she was trying to do, right? They're trying to recreate that 80s superhero feel. And I feel like that was successful. It just went to show, as a writer, when I think about writing, you have to have a solid concept and a protagonist and an antagonist. The antagonist was too weird. And if they would have stuck with Cheetah or something like classic with Wonder Woman, I think they would have done a lot better, because the Cheetah character was so fun, so cool. Kristen Wiig was awesome.
Yeah.
So if they'd have just made up their mind and stuck with one thing, I think they would have been better. But if this third movie is an Amazon versus Amazon, I'm gonna be mad. So
Doug says the first.
better be Amazon versus Amazon.
And
Yeah, I
Linda
said the
Carter's
first
got
one
an
was-
actual role in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's amazing. When you see Linda Carter, it's like, woo. But I saw it at exactly the right time. It was, it had been delayed and COVID, and I saw it on Christmas Day so I saw it at precisely the right time I personally needed to see it. So I loved it. And if people didn't love it, I feel sorry for them, but I did. So.
Yep.
I get that. One time, I had been out at the bar drinking all night long. Stumbled in. It was like 3 a.m. I was starving. I went to the refrigerator, and the only thing I had in the refrigerator was a frozen burrito. So I heated that up in the microwave, and I had like a packet of Taco Bell hot sauce. And I took the Taco Bell hot sauce and the frozen burrito. I sat in front of the TV, flicked it on, and there was this old Hammer Dracula movie. And it was like the heavens opened up and the angels sang. It was one of the most perfect moments in my life. I remember it so clearly, as drunk as I was at the time. It just, it was sort of an amazing time. It was the perfect time for that moment. So I really get what you're saying.
Og.
You still heated up the burrito? Sounds like you didn't drink enough.
Exactly. If you needed it warm.
So, Dolly, who's your favorite superhero?
I'm not
She
ready.
says, don't make me choose. Don't make me choose.
I mean, like, okay, how are we defining superhero?
However you wish. Freeform question.
Oh, God. Gosh. There's so many admirable characters out there that have qualities I really like. I mean, if we're just going on, like, the coolest powers, it's definitely not Aquaman.
No.
Not Aquaman.
But tuna monster in the store. Come on, that'd be awesome, man.
If he did stuff like that, he'd be a whole lot cooler.
You'd have to be a necromancer Aquaman.
I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, it totally works for me. Maybe it's his, brother or something. It could totally work.
I think Spider-Man, like young Spider-Man, is really great. He's so idealistic and optimistic and just like pure.
Mm-hmm.
He's very pure. Oh nope, I'm not gonna say that out loud on the stream. Okay.
So you like him better young?
That's what I heard. Totally what I heard. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I just mean
superheroes.
A lot of Spider-Men out there, and I wanted to verify that the okay, nope, I'm not going to say that out loud again. Because there's like the old Peter Parker that's like 35, 40-ish.
Oh yeah, that's way too old. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
It's like I feel like I'm just digging deeper and deeper. I mean, like, alcoholic Peter Parker was kind of the worst. So, I just wanted to clarify which one I was talking about. Yeah.
I'm with you. I like him. He does have my favorite line, though, right? Like the line that's associated with him, been in the comics, the movies, that whole that power with great power comes great responsibility kind of thing. It's like I felt like that my whole life, even though I have no power. So I don't know where that came from, but I like related to that. So no, I feel that. I feel it.
I think it's a really good, like, that's a really good theme. Because I don't know, I guess I haven't watched enough superhero movies for like the theme alone, but that one like punches you in the face. It's just like, here's the theme. Be good with your power.
Right. Whatever that power happens to be, right?
Right. Money or influence or whatever you've got. Just do good with it, dipshit.
That's right. You sit down a bunch of people and make them watch Spider-Man. Mm-hmm.
The cool thing about Peter Parker Spider-Man is that he's traditionally he's a self-made man, right? Like he's the one who figures out how to make his web shooters. He's a science nerd. He's just a kid, and he doesn't have unlimited funds and resources like Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne. He's just got what he's got. He's an everyman.
That's the other.
That's what I always like about him. Plus, he's real mouthy. I like that too.
In a sweet way, though.
Yes. No, quippy. You know, he's quite Buffy.
Yes.
Yep.
Now everyone's quippy.
It's true.
They can't compete.
So I can't see me on the monitor at all, so I don't know if I'm lagged or not, but I'm back.
You are.
You're lagged.
Am I still lagged?
I think, but your voice is not, so maybe it doesn't matter.
Let me try shutting this down. Now I can't watch the monitor now, so you guys will have to tell me.
Everything's perfect now.
Great. Totally believe you.
Actually, it got better for a second. And it got worse.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's all right.
I will try. I'm going to try coming in from a different computer. You guys just look. Ashanis is not key to most of what's going on. He'll do his thing at some point. You guys.
Make a Constitution saving throw before you go get on your other computer.
Right. You guys go do your thing, and I'll be back.
We still have two
make
more
your
favorite
saving throw
superheroes.
first.
What?
Are you gonna roll your saving throw? We want to see how it turns out.
Because you might die right now.
I don't even have D&D Beyond up right now.
They just rebooted.
I had everything up before.
You don't always have dice with you?
I actually do have dice with me, so but
There you go.
I don't know what I'm rolling. I don't have my sheet.
Roll a d20.
Constitution. I can check your sheet to
Yes,
see.
and I can check and see what you got here.
D20.
Being lagged goes with being damn near dead in
And
the
you're
game.
+1. You've got a +1 in
4.
your Constitution. 4.
5.
Well, we know where we're starting at the beginning of the stream. All right, have fun signing on to your new computer.
All right. So yeah, Ashanis collapses. I'll be back.
That's right, Og. That's right. Lagged is damn near dead in the game. That's exactly where we are here.
Still need the Oddmore poem too.
Yep. There was something else.
More superheroes.
Background. Oh, Captain Caveman, The Incredibles. So this is our audience. Their favorite bad guys, Captain Caveman, of course it is.
I was just gonna ask if Bluntman and Chronic were.
Oh man.
Choices.
Of course, I was gonna ask. Was that your Safo? Why are they your favorite superhero?
I don't think they have superpowers, though, do they?
Don't they?
Yeah, they do. I think they do.
They had powers. I just don't remember what they were.
Oh my god. What about Orgasmo and Chota Boy? I totally forgot about them.
Ace and Gary.
Because I can't pick Dr. Horrible because he's not a superhero. He's a villain.
No, but
that
says
doesn't
a lot.
stop me. I like Magneto a lot. Magneto, I used to think that Professor X was the guy, but now as I've grown older, I'm like, no, Magneto has it right. Magneto's got it going on.
And Fridays are Wonder Woman or the A-hole Wizard. Do you mean Doctor Strange?
The A-hole Wizard.
Doctor Strange is the only wizard I know.
That sounds more like Constantine.
Yeah, Constantine is definitely an A-hole wizard.
Could be. Yep, I have no idea. So what's your answer, Petway?
To what?
Your favorite superhero?
Oh. Well, as anyone who knows me well would know, my favorite superhero is, my Lord and Savior, Buddy Christ.
Kevin Smith, if only he knew. Tag Kevin Smith, Safo.
My favorite superhero moment of Jesus's is when he comes across the villainous fig tree that didn't have any fruit on it, and so he cursed it to never bear fruit because he was basically like, well, if you won't give me fruit, fuck you. You can't give anybody fruit. And that's
and you were like, that's my man.
Yeah.
That sounds heroic.
That's a different gospel then.
Oh no, it's in there.
It is totally in the Bible.
It is 100% in there. I mean, it might not be those exact words, but yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, or
my
words
son,
to that effect.
my son, we laugh because my son's been watching classic movies. And I'm like, okay, well, that one's boring. Have fun, because a lot of them are really boring, right? And we've changed. We don't have that kind of attention span anymore. Our lives are going 90 miles an hour. We can't wait half an hour for them to tell us it's a sled, right? Like it's boring. And so but he's like, but I just feel like, and I'm like, look, dude, I get it, right? Because it's what's your culture's been built on, right? You see all these movies, you see these little hints, and you haven't seen them. So I totally get it. I said, same reason why I read the Bible, right? Like a lot of my culture is based on it, and I want to know where it came from. And he was like, well, can you tell me? It is Constantine, by the way. So good job, guys. You guessed it. And he's like, can you think of a story? So I told him Lot's story, right? And he's like, that's really in the Bible? I'm like, uh-huh. So no, I'm with you. It's crazy. But it's funny watching him. He's watched like The Graduate. He watched like one movie after another, just trying to like catch up on all the things they were talking about.
Don't ask him what he thought about The Graduate.
Okay.
Yeah. He just goes off that they didn't play the song.
He's really mad. Because he found out Mrs. Robinson, because he was on a, Simon and Garfunkel kick. Right. And he found out that Mrs. Robinson was written for that movie. And he was like, what? And then he was like, they never played the stupid song. He was so mad. It was funny. He's like, it was written for the movie. It's not even in it. All right. So why don't we can probably start while we're waiting, because he's right. If he just rolled Constitution, he is passed out right now. So we're going to see he's there. And you have a poem, right, Pedway? Yes.
I do. So every once in a while, I will write a poem that sort of scares me to read. And this is one of those.
Uh-oh.
The name of this poem is called Has Anyone Noticed Ishanas? And it goes like this. The crew searched for charming statues, while Ishanas continued to grow pale. And the dwarven cleric named Ezekiel tried to fix their problems with ale. Has anyone noticed Ishanas dying? Has anybody tried to help him out? The situation's tense and mystifying. Perhaps instead give him the stout. The source of the statues is uncovered, fire set to driftwood trees. Vanashan ignores her father's weakness, while dwarfs strive for liver disease. Has anyone noticed Ishanas dying? Has anybody tried to help him out? This session has become quite mortifying, and I think his death's a bit drawn out. But Vanashan is just a fake. In truth, some evil god. The real girl is buried under flames by that drow elf god Dickwad. So the crew rushed off to save her, and they pulled her from the ground. And although she coughed and voiced did quaver, she was fine, if a bit browned. Has anyone noticed Ishanas dying? Has anyone tried to help him out? He's gonna leave the crew upset and crying. Soon as it's time for his checkout. Has anyone noticed Ishanas dying? Has anyone tried to help him out? His body is cold and mummifying, and he smells like 3-day-old lake trout.
Oh.
That is fantastic.
Where's the
considering he's a
necromancer Aquaman when you need him?
Exactly.
Look, you got snaps, man. Oh my gosh, it's not fair. I gave him all the outs, okay? It's his fault, not mine.
It's appropriate, though, that Dave was not here to hear that.
That's right. All right, so we are left with Ishanas is passed out on the ground inside of what used to be Bobby's home turf. Lurchette is sitting on the throne. She still has not left the throne. Her father is there trying to convince her that it's his throne. Let's see. Vanashan is being held by her mother, Vandalia, because she's crying and very mad that Dad didn't give her a good explanation for why he is dying. Let's see. The rest of the group is in there now. Like Admar rhymed for us, the god is gone. So now they are in there waiting. The priest is outside. The new priest, Zakiel?
Oh.
No, I've forgotten.
Ezekiel.
Like the bread.
That side. Right.
This guy.
So he was outside. Did you follow him back in? I can't remember. I don't. Because you followed them to the fire. Did you follow them inside to Bobby's?
Yeah, I think I would have come back as well.
Okay.
Also trying to make sure she's okay, being, the healery type.
The healery type, yes. Excellent. All right. All right, so that's where we are. What's next?
Okay.
Y'all should all roll perception and see if anyone noticed that Ishana's passed out.
To see if we notice that he's dead.
According to the poem, nobody's paying any attention.
16.
All
Zaphod
of this
doesn't
says
see shit.
unknown. My things all say unknown.
5.
All right, who rolled the 16?
That was me. I didn't
right, so-
dive into the fire to, get the girl, so.
So you were actually so you have now seen, and Zakiel, you notice as well, Ishana's passed out on the ground. He's completely unconscious. Oh, so did Val, I guess, 19.
19.
Jeez. Yeah, I'll like run to his side and fan him a little bit. Maybe it's just smoke inhalation.
But he wasn't with the smoke. He didn't go out with us. We better take a look. I don't think I have anything to help him right now.
You might have something to wake him from unconscious, but certainly can't heal him.
Sure.
Should we let him rest? Maybe it's not such a good idea to keep waking him up.
And Vandalia says, we could at least get him up off the ground. Can we get him up off the ground?
Aye, of course. Let's put him somewhere a bit more comfortable.
Is there a bed or someplace we can put him?
I can
There-
just levitate. He's unconscious, so he can't fight me.
It's true. No saving roll for him. Yeah, so if you do it, levitate, he rises up, and you notice that behind, because the map was over on the right-hand side when you walk in, behind that, on that wall, that right wall, behind there's more caves back there. So it would be a not illogical assumption that there are rooms back there that you can lay him down on.
Okay.
Do you want me to carry him or do you want to levitate him?
I mean, I'm already levitating him.
Then you take him.
Okay. I'll go drop Shaunus off in one of the rooms and leave him there by himself, or am I not necessary? I can just hang out and watch Shaunus die.
Let's move the party into there.
Yes. We all go. I'm going into the room as well.
The room.
And Vandalia looks at the new priest, and because I don't know if she met you, and she's like, can you do something for him?
Oh yes, absolutely. Let's say a bit of a prayer and see if Hanseath will help him out a bit. And I will actually go ahead and cast Prayer of Healing. Da, 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 da. Yeah. I don't know why I'm, just because I know this ain't gonna do anything, but I heal him for 8 points.
All right, so for 8 points, Dave, are you with us enough to roll a Constitution?
Yes.
All right, let's roll it. Let's see how much the 8 points helped if it woke you up from unconsciousness.
All right. I have so much shit going on.
I know.
7. Oh, wait. 8. I forgot I get a +1.
All right.
So no matter, huh?
You roll back and forth and moan, but you do not get back conscious yet.
I
All right, so Vandalia brings Vanashan in. She makes her come in. Vanashan doesn't want to. She's shaking her head no. And she's like, no, you're going to. This is your father. Might be the last time you see him. And they both go to his side and they both hold his same hand. And they just get down on their knees and they stay there.
And this is where Ishanis gives Vanashan a Walkman cassette player. And then she bases the rest of her life on the cool tunes and becomes a space pirate. And
You have such high hopes for that child. All right. So what we're going to do is Vanashan's like, I'll call you if anything changes. We'll stay here with him.
All right.
I believe I.
So should we-
As well.
Yeah, because I'm not going to kill him when he's not here. So, or I'm not going to let him die off screen. I should probably say, because I'm not killing him. This isn't my fault.
so probably then this is all of this being laggy that's just David making sure he does not die tonight.
I think that's what it is.
He's just trying to draw this out even longer.
Yeah,
He
I
wants
think
to
you're
make
right.
the rest of the campaign about him dying.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. So as y'all all come out and the elves stay in there, as you come out in the Triton, the Lurch is just shaking his head at his daughter. And he sees y'all come out and he's like, well, she's safe. I suppose I owe you money, don't I?
Yes. Are you guys done fighting now? Like,
That's
what's happening?
typically how these things work. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to pay each of you your money, which I think we agreed was just 5 gold each, right? That's it? 5 gold? Pretty sure.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
If I recall correctly, you said it would be a handsome sum that we would discuss upon her safe return.
That totally sounds like me. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 15 gold apiece. I'll make it 50 gold apiece. If you can convince my daughter that she cannot do this alone.
I tell you what, why don't you keep the money and you can owe me a favor?
Oh. Oh. Is that true for everyone? Like I owe one big favor and everything. What are we looking at here? I like this bargain. This sounds like a very good bargain.
You want to pay us $50 for saving your kid?
50 gold in each. But only if you do me, I need another favor. But if you're going to have me break even, that's fine. I'm sure these turtles will be fine.
I will ask Lurchette. Lurchette, what's your deal? What's your offer?
What's my offer?
Yeah.
I don't need to offer. I'm in power here. The old man just needs to go now.
Uh-huh. So what's your offer? Sorry. Somebody ringing a doorbell. And we know
Somebody
freaking
needs
out.
to get that
Hang on.
hellhound under control.
Yeah, let me go deal with the hellhound who is freaking out.
I don't think Lurchette believes she owes us any money for saving her hide.
I was fine. I didn't need saving. Why do I have to say that over and over again?
Okay.
Maybe I can owe you if you can get rid of my father.
That's so cool. How about we bring you back out to the middle of the ocean and chain you to a waterlogged door and leave you there, and then you can just find your way out of it again.
Oh, that sounds great. Edward, Jacob? And they're standing right beside her with their arms crossed.
I will thunderclap these turtle cheeks. Too hot.
Yes, and I don't say anything. I just stand behind Dolly.
Okay. Oh, behind Dolly this time. There you go. Dolly's like, that's right. All right. So she's like, "Ugh. Look, Dad, can you just like go away for a minute? I mean, don't you have something you have to deal with Zafin? I do. Zafin, would you like to come with me for a moment so we can talk?
Sure. Let's go to the principal's office. That sounds like fun.
So they step outside the door. So now it's Lord Chet. Okay. Lord Chet, look, I didn't need saving. However, I am very grateful that you came when you did, because it was going to be a long swim here. And I really, really like the setup here, but I can't show any kind of weakness in front of my father, or he's going to take it all.
All right.
So I can offer you. I don't have a lot of money yet. But I am working. I do basically own this island now. The mayor's not too happy about it, but he wasn't doing anything. He was building nothing. There was nowhere for the dwarves to sleep when they came in from the caves. There was no bathing system set up. I mean, did you notice the smell when you got here? So we're working on all of that right now. So unfortunately, that's where all of my money is. Maybe I could give you like a stake in the island or something.
I like steaks.
I like a percentage of what's going on this island with dwarves. They're industrious.
Yeah, I mean, you see the ships out there, man. This is gonna be a pub. It's gonna be a pub. This is gonna be a hub right here.
There's going to be several pubs at this hub.
Oh, well, there were. The dwarves do seem to really, really like their drinking. I haven't met a lot of dwarves, so we'll see.
Valtrex speaks for me.
What do you need to do to keep the island from your dad?
Well, some more powerful connections would be great. You don't happen to like know any of the like crime lords in like Daggerport or, any of the other big cities out there, do you?
Yeah, I do actually. So I think that we can work out something. I'll see what I can work out. Because I see no advantage to your father having this island. You should be able to do what you want.
He's got an entire city. I think I should be able to keep an island.
Well, you've got a city too. So you just have to make your city better than his city. I'm sensitive to this.
I can do that.
But we want 25%.
Ooh. I can give you 8. I've got a lot of hands I got to grease. And if you're going to set me up with someone on the mainland, I'm going to have to grease his hand too.
We'll go 20.
12.
Let's split the difference and say 15.
Fine. 15 of net profit, though, not gross. I can't afford gross.
Yeah, perfect. Done.
15%. All right. We now must agree in the ways of the sea elf people. We must go dip in the water, touch the bottom, shake hands, and swim back up.
So gross. Okay. Is everybody okay to do that?
The deal maker can represent us all.
Does everyone agree?
Yes.
Yes?
I agree to the terms that Valtrex has negotiated.
Well, y'all need like a company name. What name should I put on the books?
The Cursed Crew.
Cursed.
Although, of course, if she reinvests all the money into the island, there will be no net profit, but,
I hadn't thought of that. That's a really good idea. All right. So, ready for our deal? Ooh, can you even breathe underwater?
How far do I have to go?
To the bottom. It's only like 25 feet.
And how long does a handshake take?
Depends what we're in the mood for.
How long does a handshake take when your father is in the next room?
We're going to be at the bottom of the ocean. All right. So I don't remember if you have anything. I'm sorry?
Do I still have my breathing situation? Hang on, I'm looking.
Oh yes, we have the bubbles. You can breathe underwater.
I think there was still time left on them, I'm going to say.
The time was like 2 hours a day. So
Oh,
it's
was it?
Yeah.
in a day, yes.
I am very generous. Okay, we're good. All right.
All right. Good.
Excellent.
Done.
So if you want to get your equipment, we'll go out to the dock and we'll go on. Jacob, stay here with Vanashan. And Edward, you're with me. And both turtles nod to each other and they go about. So one stays by the door where the elves and tridents are, and then the other one is following her and Valtrex out to the docks. So real quick, before we keep going, we're going to switch to Lurch and Zafin. So Lurch is like, well, I'm glad you made it back here alive.
I tend to at least survive.
Yeah, it probably would have been my neck on the line. The queen is not happy.
It doesn't surprise me too much.
I mean, she thought you were dead, and then she saw you. Bring about all those old memories.
All those old bills. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And other, a few other debts that you owe her.
Yeah, I know.
So you're
What's
coming
it
back
gonna
with
be?
me, right?
Yep. I'm gonna have to pay up this time, I think.
She said she's going to be generous. She's only asking for 5 years servitude. That's pretty good. In the palace. I would have made it a lot harsher.
Well, 5 years is 5 years.
All right. Well, if you want to tell your friends, I need to was that my daughter who just walked by?
You might want to see to that.
All right. Well, I'll meet you on the ship.
Fair enough. I'll be there.
All right. So he goes out. He's following Lurchette and Valtrex because he has no idea what the heck's going on or where they're going. All right. So Zafin, you want to join the party and tell them what's going on?
Yep.
Except Valtrex because she's busy.
All right. So wander back in. So the Piper has come to call. Yeah. It's unfortunately I'm gonna have to pay off my debts here and spend about 5 years if service.
Pay off your debts here?
Well, just in general. Yeah.
Oh.
With 5 years of service.
With whom?
Yeah. The Queen.
Is this do you owe her? Is she
Well,
taking advantage of you? Do we need to kill the queen?
regicide I don't think is on the table today.
It's just a neck to me.
Fair enough. This is more something I was supposed to do and I agreed to handle for her, and I kind of walked out on that, and that's it's not good. So time to go make it right.
But we will see you again.
I'll be around. After I get out in 5 years. I'll be spending a lot of time in a pretty limited area until then.
This makes me sad.
Me too. We had a good thing going here, despite all the interesting bits.
But never answering a question straight ever in your whole life, and your gambling problem, and
You're hitting all the high points here.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but that was Zafin. You've got those friends. You don't lend them money if you ever expect to get it back. It's the same thing. Don't ask a question if you ever want an answer. But he's going to be there for you when somebody's trying to kill you.
Yes. And his shots were always true. Always, without fail.
Why, there was nothing through about him, but maybe this will teach Zathan a lesson, right? Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to take advantage of this situation to come back a better person?
I feel like everything we've gone through here has kind of had that effect, and unfortunately, that means taking care of the things that I left behind.
It is hard to argue with honor.
It's hard to do honor.
What was the queen's name again?
Queen something.
Queen Honor. I actually didn't give her a name. You don't have to look it up. Og says it's all a lie. Zathan has never liked any of you, and he's looking to get out.
Her name is Queen Patian, and the king's name is Ridman.
Yes, I gave him names.
You did.
PR. You need to fix the PR, Zathan.
I need to fix the PR.
Yeah, that's their names. Patience and Rigdon.
There you go.
Patian
Oh, Patience.
and Ridman.
There you go. All right. So
So I have
You're
a PR
heading back?
problem.
are you going to get stuff off the ship? You're going to gather your bell?
I am going to gather my bell
You should probably gather
and
your bell.
take care of the ship. It's your ship now. Take care of the crew and fair weather and following seas.
Wait a minute. Do we have sailors now?
Yes.
I mean, there were random people on the ship, but yeah.
There was
I don't
a
know who's
crew
going to be the captain
aside
now.
from us.
Do you want to, designate a captain before you go? Captain? Question mark?
I feel like y'all can figure that one out on your own.
Okay. Okay. Guess we'll captain the ship by democracy then.
Sounds like a good plan. Probably work
That
as
is not
good
a
as
good
having
plan.
a captain did last time.
All right. Don't worry, we might have a plan B. Anyways, for the captain of the ship. All right, so Zathan, you're good to go. You're going to go gather your stuff. Lurch is going to go after the daughter. Where Ishanis is busy recovering right now. So we can go to the water.
The water?
So should I go too?
That's up to y'all if you want to follow for the...
No, I'm asking, I guess, Valtrex and Dalatris.
Oh.
Should I go too, just to make sure none of the funny business happens?
I mean, I'll stand at the edge of the water and watch things happen. Yeah.
Okay. I will go in. I won't get too close. Just make sure everybody stays in sight.
All right. So the dwarves, outside it is quieted down. There are some that are still drinking. There are some that have obviously drunk too much. And there are some you can see they've just kind of gone back to their, stacked holes in the wall is basically where their caves, inside the caves are most of their homes. And then outside of the big temple, because you can see pretty much across now, so you can see the temple across. You could see Priest Lauren standing outside, just looking up at his symbol that's all for his god, that is all trimmed down, all beaten up like an ancient Egyptian stele that's been chipped off from an unpopular pharaoh. And then you see Val and Lurchette are on the edge of the water, and Lurchette has removed most of her clothing.
Oh, wow. Goodness. I'll keep mine on.
Okay. However you like to feel the water is fine.
Wait a minute. What is up with this? Are we going to be weirdly married or anything because of this? Because that's not happening.
No. I'm already in
Okay.
love. I mean, I like you, Val, but I'm already in love.
Okay. Because I can't be getting married to elf people. That's weird. No.
Says the girl with the hellhound for a pet. And I'm pretty
But
sure
she
that
is
was
not
a.
married to that.
No, I'm not married to the hellhound.
Oh,
Um,
all right. All right. Are you ready? We're just going to swim down to the bottom and we'll shake hands and I'll go slow, I promise. With the swimming.
Okay, great.
All right. Let's go. And she jumps up and does this beautiful dive, completely symmetrical, like she was made to go in the water because she was, and goes down and whoop, dives right down. And Dolly, you see as they're diving down, Val, how do you enter the water?
I roll my eyes and I trudge in, and then I put the little bubble on my head. I'm like, all right, well, here goes nothing. And so I just sort of flurp down into the water, give a little kick,
Flurp.
and do my best.
I love it. And Dolly, I want you to see on the other side of the dock from where y'all are standing, as you see them go down. Remember, this is at night, right? So you don't see them very far after they've gone down. You see almost nothing. It's just too dark. But you see on the other side, you see a dolphin with a ball, and he's calling to you, or at least he seems to be.
I follow Valtrex.
You're gonna go in the water.
Oh. Hello, dolphin friends.
He does like a sound or whatever the thing dolphins do, and then he throws the ball to you. All right, well, they're playing. Zafin's getting stuff off the water, and we're swimming down. So you swim down. Val, that water is cold, but at least you can breathe. So Admar, you too. It's cold. I don't. Admar probably doesn't feel the cold too much. Val, you would. You're
No.
human. So it's cold. But you're swimming. Your limbs are working just fine. You're getting down. She's basically swimming circles around you, and she's giggling. You know she is. And just that smile on her face, but she's having fun. And you get down to the bottom. The bottom, there's nothing growing down there. It's just like gray and with a lot of big rocks. It looks like whatever they've been mining, they've been dumping a lot of the rocks right there in the harbor. So,
Well, that's a dumb move.
well, it's not a river, right? It's the ocean. So maybe the harbor's too deep and they don't want it that deep. All right. Hey, they're dwarves. Okay. They don't do a lot of sailing. All right.
And I hold out my hand. There you
And
go. Shake it.
She laughs at you and she's like, and she sits down on the bottom and crosses her legs. So she's sitting down on the bottom of the thing with her legs crossed.
All right, so I'll do that too, and then I'll hold out my hand.
And then she
Second
holds out
time's
her
a charm.
hand and she shakes their hand. Then she holds out her other hand.
Yeah, sure. Second one.
Shake the hand and they shakes the hand. And then she lets go and pushes off the bottom to swim up to the top.
Well, that was it.
Yep, that's it.
And
Well,
now
she didn't try
you're
to
a water Girl Scout.
All right, I will swim to the top slowly so I don't get the bends, and pop up above the water.
Excellent. Admar, did you say, or are you going to play with anything that's in the water?
No. I just wanted to make sure everybody got out okay and nothing attacked anybody. And so I'll get out when everyone else does.
Now, on the surface, in the water, in the dark, can everyone roll perception, please?
Am I on the surface now?
Yeah, I'm going to say you're on the surface. We're not going to wait for y'all to reach the top. We're going to say you got there safely.
Ooh. I rolled
Nice.
a 21.
11.
All right, Val, you're struggling to get your helmet off, so you didn't notice anything. But Dolly with the dolphin and then Admar at the top, you notice that in the distance, there is some kind of like bright light that is shining up. Like it just seems to be bright, and then it went away and it was totally dark again. And then there's this big bright, and if you did not know better, because that's ridiculous, it's the middle of the night. It doesn't look like a magical light. Like it's not a blue glow or green glow. It looks like the sun. Like it's just sunlight. And it's the weirdest dang thing you have ever seen at nighttime.
I don't know about you people, but that is the weirdest dang thing I have seen in a long time.
And it was like a beam of light going.
It's kind of like if whatever you see in the back, kind of like it was a dome, like it would be the Earth. Now you can't see a dome, but that's how the light is. So it opens up and it's this big dome, kind of like the sun rising, and then it just went away. And it happened one more time, and then it went away.
Does it look like it's coming from someplace on the island?
No, it's offshore.
Over the
off
horizon.
the island. Yeah. Like hold on, remember which way the island's facing. This way, west. And east is how you get to Daggerford. So it's west.
Mm.
Is that where the island was that we had a lead on the books?
Could be. Very well
Okay.
could be.
All right.
Yeah. Wait, is Zafe is already gone? Because I'm pretty sure he had a map, right? He's a cartographer or something.
He did. He's on the ship grabbing his stuff.
Mhm.
Can we ask him to give us the map?
Run back to the ship and be like, "We need your map. Give map."
It's in the chart room. Because we have a chart room now.
Great.
Well, we would have had a chart room. That's realistic.
Excellent. We saw something offshore that looked very sus, like it needs our attention. Can you help us put a point on the map before you go, since you're smart and you know how maps work?
Or do I have enough information to put a point on the map other than just there be dragons?
That way. It was that way.
Well, they say that way. What you can do is look at your map and see if there's any islands located that way.
Sure. There we go. I'll take a look at the map and see what's out.
Do you have like a
westerly-ish.
cartography thing? Isn't there some kind of skill?
There is cartography. There is also navigator. I don't have cartography. I do have navigator, but probably either one would work for this.
Those are separate skills?
So there isn't a navigator skill or a cartography skill, but you can be skilled with navigator's tools or cartographer's tools.
I'm looking at the wrong character. Yeah, navigator's tools. Yep.
Okay. So do you have to roll for that, or does it just give you advantage so I can just say it worked?
That's probably up to you.
Yeah.
Based on how much information he has.
I'm gonna say it works. It's on the map. So he didn't see the light, right? So he can't say, oh, it was right there. But he can say that there are a set of 3 islands off the west coast of Ruithim. And that they are new islands, so they are probably volcanic, like they had just formed. So they are on his newest map, but he doesn't know much about it.
I say that.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Thanks, buddy.
Well, I had to do
Good
it,
luck
otherwise
to
y'all would
you.
get no answers, right?
Right?
Right.
I didn't have any answers to give.
I know. You're good this time. All right.
It would have been great if you had given us one last cryptic runaround, though.
Hey, at least he's not dying. He might come back. You never know.
Good luck to you, Zathan. And Udmar collects him up in a big hug and squeezes him tight. And try not to die.
Little too tight.
And we will see you soon.
I think Rainy's
I
frozen.
look forward to that. And then off I go to the other ship.
All right.
Bye.
So while he's leaving, the crew is like, wasn't that our new captain?
Not anymore.
The,
We have lost another one.
I'm starting to think this ship is cursed.
No, that's just the name.
All right. So they The men look slightly worried, but they're like, "It's bedtime. I'm going to bed." Should we have your bunks ready here? Are you sleeping here? Are you sleeping on the island? What are we doing?
Shoot.
Well, the bunks are probably already ready. I mean, it's not like there's no turn down service. Yeah, we may come back. We may
They're
not.
afraid they're going to lose all of you. They want to make sure. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. Dalitris Valtrex.
We have to go back for Ashanis.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
we're not leaving.
No, we're just for the night. We're like bunking for the night, not leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say we'll go back to the city for the night, and then we'll come back in the morning.
Really should have negotiated better terms with Lurchet, like, free room and board whenever we visit.
She's down on the dock and she hears you. She's like, "You can come on in.
For free?
For free this time. Come on in.
All right.
We just made a deal. We should be celebrating." She is young,
That's true. Should celebrate. Deals being made. Because now your dad's gone. We can party.
Well, he's not gone yet, but he's going to bed. He's an old man. So, come on, let's go party. I mean, supposedly you're losing one of your own, right? Well, if you're losing one of your own, you should celebrate his life. Let's go tell stories about him.
Well, he's just going to jail. So, not like he's dying. Oh, you mean...
Isn't Vanashan's father dying?
Not yet. He's just sleepy.
He's sleeping. I still say it's fun to tell stories. Come on, let's go. She's really excited. That cold water invigorated her, and she's young, and she made a great deal, and she knows her father's going to go, and she can't wait to make a deal with whoever it is in Daggerfort, and she's trusting you way more than she should. But again, she's young, so she's excited.
All right. It's not just me, but Rainy's frozen, right?
Am I frozen? I don't feel like I'm
Yes.
frozen.
Yeah, you are frozen because I hear your. Oh no, that's not your dog. Never mind. I was gonna say I hear your dog tapping, but you're holding him and you're not moving. Yeah, you are frozen.
That was River.
Yeah, I saw that now. When I saw her jump up, I was like, oh, I was thinking that was a lot of noise for little Gimli. All right.
There, is that better?
Yes.
That is better.
Yes.
Back.
Gimli must have farted and just broke everything.
He barked because he heard people outside again because, people are
That's his
outside
job.
doing things.
How dare
He
they?
doesn't like it.
How dare they take advantage of the good weather?
That's right.
How dare they be outside doing things in the
Oh,
outside?
you want to know about some real assholes? I have neighbors that sometimes get in and out of their own car, and that is just some bullshit right there. I will tell
Yep.
you what.
Not okay. No, our next door neighbor's little boy, when he's going to the car, says hi to us. The dogs are like, no. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a little crazy. Okay, so okay. Dave says Val is frozen, and then Petway, you said, and Val's dog is frozen. Okay, I see. You
Dave,
don't think
you
it'd
need
be
to make
weirder
a
if only one of them was frozen?
Constitution saving throw.
See if you can
Report
chat.
back. With
Dave
your...
cannot die not on screen. I'm not doing that. I refuse.
Report back. Well, if he rolls a 1,
No, I refuse. No rolling. Don't do it, Dave. All right. So you are going back to the I don't know what to call it. The lair. You're going back to the lair.
The lair.
Yes. So the lair, it's Bobby's lair. And as you get close, you can hear the mayor screaming his head off still in his house. That was next door.
The lair where Ashanis played with his stick.
It's that's where the mayor is, but the lair is Bobby's old place, right? So it's Lurchet's place now. I'm sure
Does
she's
the
gonna
mayor-
find a name for it.
I know we asked this last time, but does the mayor sound distressed?
He sounds really pissed off.
Oh, that's fine.
So
No danger here, just anger.
all right. I mean that's stamina for him though. You got to give that to him. I see those NPCs in my head that repeatedly do the things and you ignore them because you got to go do something. That's what's happening right now. So as you all go
Just
in,
me, or did she just go chipmunk for a second?
who? Did my voice go really high or something?
And really fast.
I just speak
that was
fast,
just
so I'm
you.
not sure that was
Yeah.
the computer.
Fair enough.
Everything seems normal to me.
So many technical difficulties tonight.
I know, right?
Is what it
Very
is.
frustrating.
That's all right. We'll get off early because the big thing we were going to do, we have to do with Dave, and stupid technology isn't cooperating. You know, I do think it's funny if you look at the screen on Twitch that Panateo is holding up his icon.
Yeah.
He's holding it up.
Oh, he is,
And
isn't
that
he?
Ishanis is holding his up on the staff.
Yep.
They're like, yes, that is me. Yes, this is also me.
I totally
So-
did that on purpose.
And I am not writing another poem about the Shauna's dying. That's
Ishanis has
you
covered
only
on
get
that
one.
He's got you covered on that one. He wrote one today too.
He did.
He did,
He's ready
yeah.
for his
That's right.
poem. That's right. So he can read his poem next week. And then die. All right. It just means we'll have to kill him early in the session instead of later in the session. I keep saying killing, but we're not killing him. He's dying. There's a difference, I swear. At least there isn't a court of law. All right.
I mean, he's killing himself by not accepting the cure that was offered.
Offered.
Life
Right.
and death are about choices.
So priest Zakiel, as Lord Jet comes back in, she leans over to you and she squeezes your shoulder. And she's like, all right, old man, what do you got to drink?
What don't I have to drink? We've got plenty. The barrels are just over there.
Let's get it
I
going,
think,
man.
I think it's about time for another prayer for poor Ishanis here.
Ugh. All right.
Oh, you don't know my order. You'd be a little more
Ugh.
happy about praying. Cups around for everybody. I grab my holy symbol. Oh, you can't see it because the thing. Just a giant mug.
Giant mug is his holy symbol. I love it. I love it.
Lift him high and drain him dry. To the guy who says, "My turn to buy."
And that's you?
You know what, old man? I could agree with your prayers. And she clinks with you. All right. Come on, Jacob, Edward, have a drink. You have enough for them too, right?
Got enough for the whole town. That was the point. This is what took care of the that whole statue problem.
Oh, that was you. Interesting. We are a handy man to keep around. I don't know. You looking for a place to stay? I mean, I know Dad brought you, but
Most,
you wanna-
most towns don't like the result when I stay around for a while.
most towns
That was
don't like
vague.
those.
It's just Zafo too.
Sorry. No, I don't think. I think I need to continue on. See more of the world. There's plenty of people to help.
You want to
Plenty of ale to
explore?
drink.
But
like it.
this is serial obfuscation in Irish accent. It's totally different.
Oh, okay.
Trying not to.
He's doing the best he can, man. We're just gonna deal with it. It's a made-up accent, anyways. It's totally made
No,
up.
they're just saying I'm not answering the question,
But in a different accent.
but in a different accent.
All right. So he wants to explore. Y'all are all there. Ishanis, does anyone want to check on Ishanis? What do y'all want to do right now?
Yes, we will go check on Ishanis. See how
Yeah,
he's
for
doing.
sure.
I'll make sure I take some brew with me just in case he wakes up.
Absolutely.
Extra brew.
All right, Vanashan sees Lurchette when y'all go back there, and she pulls out of her mom's grip and she runs back and goes to Lurchette, and they hug and they go off so she can go talk.
Valtrex and Dalatris, I wanted to just take a moment with the two of you. We have lost Captain Wyvern. We are losing Ashanis. We're losing Zephin. We've lost Master Fault as a friend. I want to promise you both that I will never leave you. I will never let myself be willingly killed. I will never walk away from the two of you. And I hope that you can do the same.
That's a lot of commitment.
Sure thing, buddy.
But yes, I promise the same thing. We're in this now. We're stakeholders in this island, and there's more going on here than what we know. So I'm in it.
We could set up our own little retreat, the island.
That sounds like a good idea. I have another thing. I've got a scroll that the fart god gave me, and I've been a little scared to open it up. And I was wondering if you would be here with me when I did.
Sure.
Yes. I mean, like, I could also take a look at the scrolls, see if the parchment.
Oh, please, God, yes. That would be wonderful.
Information to me.
I give it to her.
All right. I'm going to roll Arcana to see if I can figure out what's going on here. 17.
17. You recognize it as a language you cannot read.
Which I can't read. If only it spoke out
Comprehend
loud.
language.
Well, she also has the helm thing.
That's what I meant.
Oh, it's written language too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just. I mean, I always have the helm on and active.
Oh, you never take that thing off? You're always wearing it?
No, I'm always wearing it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So never mind. Then you didn't even have to roll. All right. So you notice it is an old, dead language. Some people call it the language of the gods. But there are lots of gods, so a lot of people say that a lot because it's a big world. And as you look through it, you can see that it is a list of ingredients. Some of them very weird, like one of them says a page of sunlight. So they're very odd kind of formula things. And then it says if you mix them all together, then the final combination, that person can ask one or can get granted one wish.
Seems like a make your own single wish gin kind of situation here. I'm just gonna whip out some spare parchment and write it in common, transfer everything over so that Oddmar can have a copy. It's not really a spell scroll in itself. It's more like a recipe.
I'll say as you write the words, as you keep going, they disappear on the left-hand side.
Well, how about that? It's a secret recipe that can't be transferred to any other sheet of parchment. So you're just going to have to memorize it.
Would it hurt anyone to make this?
I mean, I'll keep reading down the list of ingredients. Does it say like dead man's toe anywhere or? It
does have some weird ass stuff in that. Quite frankly, I have to make the full list. But you do see at the bottom that consequences of wishes must be carefully thought out.
Well, I mean, the making of the thing won't hurt anyone necessarily, but whatever you wish for might.
Wishes are tricky.
They have to be very specific.
Then maybe when it comes time to make my wish, I can count on your help, both of you.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. 11
Why,
secret herbs and spices, yes.
Why would the fart god give you such a complicated? I mean, man, the rest of us got off so scot-free. No trial. Maybe because you called him the fart god all the time and really offended him.
I think it's because I wanted something that was more complicated than the rest.
Bringing people back from the dead, I feel like it's complicated enough.
Maybe. Sort of.
I mean, he did it for me, or so he says.
All right.
This is someone who has been dead quite a long time.
Ah.
Timey, wimey, wibbly wobbly. All right.
All right. Well, let's. So Ishanis is still unconscious
Yeah, we better drink his ale, I guess.
and lagging. Yeah.
You know, join
Probably.
from your phone, Nishanis.
We drink his ale together.
This is technology defying our grand plans. It's just not fair.
Is he snoring with his mouth open? I might just like drop a few drops
Of
just,
ale?
like, slowly. Splash, splash, splash.
I have a potion of healing, but I don't have a potion of speeding up the internet.
That would actually be handy. We need one of those.
I
Alright.
think Elon Musk has it. He just doesn't want to give it to everyone.
Probably fair. I mean,
Fair.
he probably would for a price. All right. I think, quite
if you,
frankly,
buy Twitter for him, then he'll give it to you.
I think, quite frankly, we should probably wrap it up because the other things that I have going are Dave related. That's like the end of this season is Dave related. So we might unfortunately need to wrap up this session. I'm sorry it was only like an hour altogether because we talked about, superheroes for at least 20 minutes.
20.
Yeah. But we really can't finish this without Dave. We need Dave. So
But we're at
he's
an
got
interesting place.
another surprise. If y'all want to figure out a way to make the priest come travel with you, he just said he wanted to travel. So that would be the only other thing that could happen today, so that you have now added Zafo back into the group. That would be.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he wanted, when Lurchette said, "Hey, why don't you stay here?" He's like, "Nah, I want to travel and see the world." So.
And help people.
Okay. I will go to. He said he would be at. Is he just outside, or is he back at Lurch's boat, or was that Zayfin?
Yeah, that was Zayfin. Zayfin
is
now out of the
stage
picture.
left.
So we can forget about him for now. So he's off. He's
For
off
5
stage. He's
years.
gone. For 5 years at least. That's right. Unless you go back to the Sea Elf City for whatever reason. And the
And then I have to dance in my box again.
you have to remember which side. And then
No kidding.
Zakiel. So Zakiel is checking on Ishanis with y'all, but it's, obviously he's like, oh, poor dead guy, but he's, drinking, and he's just trying to see if there's anything he could do since he is a cleric.
Zakiel?
Have a shot.
The god I follow is a god of brewers. All of our prayers involve drink. All of our powers involve drink. And hey, a good ale might cure what ails you.
I take it back. I don't want this guy with us. So, have you thought about travel, adventure?
Well, absolutely. There's a whole lot to this planet, and I haven't seen all of it. I haven't drank all of it. So
Well, we need someone to come along with us and try out any new beers that we encounter. Someone who's more qualified to judge their quality.
Oh, judging quality of beers is something I can definitely do for you.
And maybe
Absolutely.
imbue them with heels, because man, we have been short in that department for a while.
Yes, that is.
Oh,
We've never
absolutely.
had that.
And unlike some of those other priests, my heels taste pretty good.
I don't want to lick your
just
feet, but
Goddamn foot fetish image in my head is what I just got. All right.
yes, but we have a space underneath the dinghy that you can sleep on deck, and
You want to sleep under Oddmar's dinghy after he licks your heels?
This is getting a bit weird. This is the kind of
This
thing
is-
that you start hearing about when after the pub closes.
We like to start that party early, the weird party.
Absolutely. I'm definitely there for that.
Val's like,
As,
I'm not with them.
I'm seriously considering going back under the ocean. So
I mean, as I often say, may you never forget what is worth remembering, or remember what is best forgotten.
Uh-huh. And so do you want to go get your things and we will move it to our ship now in case the other one leaves unexpected? Or
Absolutely.
wait till, okay. I will go with him to help him move his stuff.
Move my meager possessions and about 5 barrels of beer.
Right.
I'll just stay
Excellent.
with the Shaughnessy.
So what we are going to say is when we get back, that y'all are all going to have a long rest wherever it is you sleep. All right. So if anything, because we haven't done that in a while, so anything that you have, any spells you've used, any hit points, anything else we needed, y'all are at full.
I think I took some damage from diving into the bonfire, but I believe that Ezekiel had already healed that with his prayer of healing.
Excellent.
So that is all the same.
Excellent. All right. Well, we're good for the night. We're going to have to come back next week. We now have a party of 4 again. And we have 1 dying, and we have 1 without a god. So we'll just have to deal with him next time. We just forgot about him. He's been in the corner the whole time, being very sad about his fate.
he's thinking very carefully about what he's done.
That's right. He feels very bad about it. Shaughnessy is not dead yet, Og. He was supposed to be. I mean, technology is evil, but there's no way that we're going to have him die off screen. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't write those kind of stories. So it's not happening. So it's not like it's going to be a surprise or anything, but don't worry. We have some prizes in store. Some surprises in store. Prices too.
What if he reanimates
Ooh,
like fish
like
guy?
Tuna can fish guy.
Ah, zombie!
They'll be like, what do you mean like tuna? Oh, it's a thing. But I do have an announcement. So I do want to say that we have the launch of Endman tomorrow by Alex Austin. This is a techno thriller. So it is set just a few years into the future.
Pretty clever.
And I'm sorry?
Pretty cover.
Thank you. I like it too. It's very good. We had to like really work on that one because she does a lot, the cover artist here does a lot more fantasy kind of stuff. And she's just getting used to putting people on the cover. So we went through a lot of things. And I was like, oh yeah.
Was that the last cover reveal we did?
No, mine was the last cover reveal.
Oh, never mind.
This is the one before. It's
Yeah.
actually on the blog, on our website.
Yeah.
On our website, I put the blog that has it on there. But yeah, so that is tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central on this channel, twitch.tv/CursedDragonship. So we'd love to see y'all back for that. Alex Austin is very excited. He's got some great reviews already. And we can't wait till y'all get to see that one. I guess that's it. Oh yeah, we love Dave. Don't worry, Dave can do no wrong for me, anyways. I mean, Jess actually works for him, so there might be for him with him. So there's lots of wrongs. Yeah, sorry, with him. So there could be lots of wrongs she could tell us about, but probably not live on air. But since we're done early, why don't we go? We could go to like Two Dorks.
We could raid Two Dorks.
Let's raid Two Dorks. Since it's all their fault that we're on Twitch at all.
No, it's okay, Dave. Now I work for you. Start paying my bills.
That's right. She's like, no, I like this. It's okay.
Pay my bills.
I expect medical leave. Let's go.
What do I do to...
You don't have to do anything. It'll go automatically. It's just taking a while. It's waiting for all of us to say awesome. There you go. And then all we have to say is raid.
Raid.
Raid. So that's awesome. Yay. They're awesome.